A few weeks ago, in describing one of my friend's coping mechanisms, I called it unhinged. And let's just say my friend has not, well, it's not like there's malice or anything, but it's just like she has not forgotten that I called her coping mechanism unhinged. We were later having a conversation, and she said to me, "But Shanielle, you two have an unhinged coping mechanism." And I was reminded of how chaotic I get when I feel like there is so much to be done but so little time. So, for example, last year I got back from Costa Rica and I knew I was leaving for St. Kitts in like 10 days, and I had a long list of things to do. And even though I had spent 2 full days traveling and gotten back in and I was so exhausted and hungry, my mind immediately drifted and focused on the long list of things that I needed to get done in 10 days, and I literally went into chaotic mode. And so for my friend, unhinged and chaotic meant that she started to clean. Unhinged and chaotic means that she started to bake. And for me, unhinged meant I started to make to-do lists and try to pack as much to be done as possible into a long list, right? And it makes me wonder, do you know your unhinged mode, right? We as flamingos aren't meant to have unhinged mode, because pink flamingos at that, flamingos who are aligned with God and flowing with God and operating at the pace of grace, don't get chaotic, don't get unhinged. I compare my behavior last year to my behavior this year as I prepared to move to St. Kitts, while doing business, while doing stuff with the book, while showing up for my friends, while getting the time to even have send-off parties, while even getting the time to just be still and just be, right? And it was such a totally different thing, because I now shifted into acknowledging that God is my comfort, that the Holy Spirit, that God promises me peace that passes beyond all understanding, and that He says in His word that I should cast my cares upon Him because He cares for me. And because I understood that, something shifted into me where I would literally get up in the morning and I'll be like, God, I see I have a long list of things to do, but show me where my focus is. Or I'll ask Him, God, what should I be doing today? And He would tell me the one thing I should be doing. And when He tells me that one thing that I should be doing, that's the thing I do. And I'll be like, God, all right, over to you. And I have seen how He was able to take my obedience and my leaning onto Him and not my own understanding, and literally perform miracles and works where persons came in to assist me to get things done. That people would literally show up at my door. People would call me and be like, hey, XYZ, we're here to help you, right? So today, my pink flamingo friend, don't be unhinged. Don't be worried. Don't be anxious for anything. But instead, choose not to lean on your own understanding. Lean into God's wisdom. Because when He created you, He knew that you would face a season, and He has already prepared a way for you. So just ask Him about that way. Ask Him about the one step that you need to take. Ask Him about the things that you need to focus on today. And those are the things that you need to do. He has the rest covered. He has already factored in the timing around that. So don't be anxious. Don't be unhinged. Don't be chaotic. But be your graceful pink flamingo self.